Okay, back with Jody Ness, and we're at Wildfire Steakhouse, and we're down in Toronto. And Jody, thanks a lot. We just finished a class on Vinho Verde wine, of which I know probably nothing. I think I had a 20-minute course at George Brown. You taught me more than I ever learned in that course. Why Vinho Verde wine? Why should people like it?
You know, Vinho Verde wines are really very understated, for that matter. You've got these great wines that range from low alcohol to your higher alcohol content, really crisp, really fresh, very, very well balanced, and they certainly have a wide range of appeal in the floral and fruity context of wines. And those two ingredients alone, fruity and floral, generally in the whites, appeal to an extraordinarily wide range of consumers.
Yeah, I was going to say, you actually gave me a little bit of a shout out because the first one that we tried, which was called the Big Cat, was the translation in English, but I liked it a lot. For me, it was a brunch wine, basically. It had a lot of effervescence. It was very fruity and floral, like you said. It went very, very well with the Asian food that you were also throwing on the table. Do you think that Vinho Verde is good with Asian food? Do you recommend it? How do you look at it?
One thing about the Vinho Verde wines, you certainly have some that are straightforward, but you've also got some that are effervescent. And when you get into the or frizzante, that would really work well with a lot of Asian food, no question about it. And whether you're working with Thai or Chinese, very often you would think towards a Riesling or perhaps a sparkling. But some of these wines that have that frizzante aspect work really well.
People approach your wine list, they look at the wine list, they might feel a little bit intimidated by it. Advice for people looking at a wine list, yours or anybody else's, what should they do?
Ask for help.
Okay.
In hospitality and in incredible restaurants, we approach it in a very non-intimidating way. If you tell us what you like, what varietals are you most prone to ordering, whether it's a Merlot or a Cab, whether it's a Riesling or a Sauvignon Blanc, we'll find you something in that caliber, maybe not what you're used to, because with restaurants that have wine lists the size of ours, we want to educate you. We want to bring you around to new things, new products. The biggest problem in the wine world is we tend to gravitate to what we've always drank. We just stick to something, and we don't work out of that. And wine is not cheap. We're spending $30, $40, $50 a bottle in a restaurant. But let the experts guide you. Most great restaurants will even give you a sample. Wildfire Steakhouse always will give you a sample of our wines that you want to look at that are by the glass, of course. But
so you won't open me a brand new bottle of wine, just give me a sample?
I'm not opening up the DRC at $4,000 a bottle to give you a sample. I got to be honest about that. Let's get right through that right away. But you know what? If you normally drink a Chardonnay, try a Pinot Grigio. Try an ounce of a Pinot Grigio. Try an ounce of something else, and expand your horizons. Expand your comfort zone. Wine is about expanding your comfort zone. Let's face it. Let's use a really small number. 100,000 wineries around the world, far more than that. And they produce wine every year. And every year that wine changes in the bottle. And every year there's another 100,000. Now again, far more than that. But you will never, ever, ever be able to dent the beginning of what's produced out there. What other beverage do you know that you can try 100,000 different flavors, tastes, profiles, and always have a different experience? Wine is amazing in itself. Don't be afraid. The worst thing that happens is you don't like it. Don't buy it again.
Nice, great advice. Thanks a lot, Jody, for having us. I know everybody that was in the room during the tasting on the Vinho Verde wines was fantastic stuff. Everyone enjoyed it a lot. Wildfire Steakhouse down here at Cosmopolitan Hotel in Toronto. Be sure to check it out. I love it. I know you will too. Bye-bye.